Hello everyone, welcome back in another video. I am Vaibhav and today date is 18th of August 2022 and we are going to see our today's video topic, that is collection framework. So before going towards collection framework, we see before, that is what is meant by collection. So collection is nothing but it is the group of different types of classes and interfaces which are the predefined in a Java. These are predefined things for the Java. And in another word, we can also say that collection is the single collection is the single object. So collection is the single unit which require only one. We can use as with the only one object. Okay. So before that, we see why we need a collection in the Java. Before a collection, introducing the collection, we are using the arrays. So in the case of array, we have to give the some specific length and specific size to that array. Let's suppose I am creating a data for collecting a data for 100 students. That time I can only create or only store the data of that particular 100 student. I cannot store less than 100 and more than 100 in this case. That time I can only store the as it 100 students of data. So that is the more critical for the storing data or for the feasibility. That's why we are Java can introducing the collections. So collection does not having any limitations for the size of their size and length of their arrays or strings. So within a collection, we can directly adding or removing the. In this same case, in our previous, as we seen, if there is 100 students data, we can collect the data for 99 students, and we can collect the data also for 101 students. There is not any limitations for the size. So after that, uh, so with the help of collection, the collection consisting different types of classes and interfaces which are predefined. So as we know, when we are writing a program within a C++, that time if any condition is there, if we have to perform any code for the specific operation, that time we have to write a code for that specific condition or for the specific operation. But in a Java we are able to without writing that code executing that condition by using a specific uh, keyword or by using specific reference for that code. That code should be predefined in a Java memory. That means we are not need to rewrite that code again and again. We have to only use that specific words or specific method for that operation. That is the main advantage. That means Java Java collection collection framework is nothing but it is the collection of different classes and interfaces. It is the set architecture. That means there is a overall structure is set for those code. We are have to only create the object for that. We are create only object for that class and call that method from that class, and we are able to execute all those processes in this case. After that, let's we see hierarchy for the our collection collection framework. So hierarchy of collection framework is a start from their superclass. So in their hierarchy, the superclass is superclass is it, iterator. So that class is that interface is stored in a java.util package. So that means overall classes and interfaces which are used in uh, collection, these all data and all those classes and interfaces are stored in a java.util package. Okay. So that interface having some uh, that interface are having some sub interfaces, like that is the next interface is collection is inherited by the iterative. Okay. And that our collection interface as a super class for all those classes and methods classes and interfaces which are comes under the collection. Our collection interface having some sub interfaces like list, queue, and set. These are the interfaces which are inherited by the um, our collection interface, and all those interfaces are inherited by all different classes and interfaces as we seen in our list interface are extended by the different classes like linked list, array list, and the next one is the vector. And vector after the vector there is a one more, that is the stack class is there, and that stack class is inherited by the vector class. So all those classes comes within the um, within our list within our list interface. So advantage is that in the for the using that classes, we are not required to rewrite all those classes again and again. These classes are predefined within the Java. We have to only creating objects for that classes. We are using some object for the classes like we are doing a performing a operation like sorting, like setting, like set get, or like we are doing some operations like equals to, compares to, all those methods. Method means we are only calling that method from the specific class. Like there is a class like a list, we can write as a list dot equals to, and within the parentheses we are giving another list for comparing or equating all those parameters as per their equal to methods. So that is the list. After that, next interface is that is a queue. Queue interface is again implementing one more interface, that is dqueue. Before that, our queue can extended by one class. That class is priority queue. That class is extended by the our queue interface, and that queue interface is again extending one more interface, that is dq, and that dq interface can extended by another class, that is our uh, array dq. So uh, these are these are the classes which are inherited by the queue. And again next one more interface, that is our that interface is our set. That set interface is extended by some classes like um, hash set or array hash set. After that, that they are having one more interface within the our set interface, that is our sorted interface. And that sorted interface is extended by one class, that class is our uh, tree tree set. We can call it as a tree set for that sorted class. So that is overall hierarchy about the collection framework. We can see all those things. Before going through that point, we see collection is the say group or set of different types of object and interfaces which is predefined for the Java. Okay. So these are overall advantages or hierarchy of the interfaces or collection interfaces in Java. Thank you.